You're just mean.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sure.
Hey, for you guys out there, if you are thinking of heading over to E3, make sure you come visit us at the Twitch booth. We'll be there all E3 long. Come play some Shadowverse with us.
Both of them rocking the weekly champion flares. Gotta love that. And
Who
look
is
at
the better weekly champion?
We'll find out. We will definitely find out because JaZe has got a really good starting hand for Dirt Rune. He's got 1 drop, a 2 drop. We'll see what the exact order is going to be. And Lest, he's got the Dragon Oracle, right, and some clear from Breath of the Salamander. But, I mean, the Rune can run away with this.
Yeah. There's definitely opportunities for Earth Sigils. See if you can use that to burn. The Crafty Warlock.
Interesting choice to play that rather than the Dwarf Alchemist. I mean, you don't really need the extra defense. You know that Breath of the Salamander is going to be able to take it out anyway, or Blazing Breath.
It's going to automatically install the Earth Essence there. So
very true.
I think that's really the goal.
So now you've got the Dwarf Alchemist, maybe an Iron Smelter as well if you want to just get that ward on the board. But he's got the Sigils now. We'll see if he can draw into an option to consume them and gain the enhanced effects. Maybe a Halo Golem or a Mage of Nightfall next turn would be a godsend. Meanwhile, Lest, he's ramping up.
He's just got ramp.
He's got ramp for days, and Grimnir as well, going to be able to mitigate some of the damage.
He's going to be able to double ramp on the next turn if you...
There's the Mage of Nightfall, not bad.
He's going to trade his 2 followers in here.
Yep, he's going to have to get an open space on the board.
Oh, is he going to swing for 0?
I hope he does. I really hope he does. I love swinging for 0. Nice!
Oh, there it is.
Nice.
The huge hit.
Feel it now, Forte.
Yeah.
The pressure's on. You got to assert your dominance in games like this. You know, you just swing face. Yeah, for sure.
Pile it down. Oracle's still sitting in hand. Still a lot of damage coming down. Can't really affect the Nightfall because of the ambush effect.
Right. You can even evolve it next turn to make it even harder to get rid of. Oh man, especially with a Levi this turn as well. Oh, and a Piercing Rune. What a draw right on the Levi play. It stinks because, I mean, Lest had the forethought to evolve the Aelia. I mean, he kind of had to. That was really his only option.
Yes.
To trade into the Smelter there. So he's not going to be able to use the Piercing Rune, but he still has the Crimson Sorcery this turn.
Yeah.
And the 2-cost Piercing Rune for another turn. So all in all, very good trades. Very good trades and very good cards and choices for JaZe.
Now, I wonder if he wants to try to keep followers on board to go face some more. He's gonna Crimson Sorcery it, so that's kind of a little bit of a tell.
Right. It probably wants to force Lest to be the one to trade the Aelia.
Oh, Blazing Breath is 1 turn away. This is his first ramp, so he's not going to get the heal, but he's going to be able to kill one of the 4 damage followers here.
Right.
He probably wants to use Sybil into the ward, and then Isla for the ramp.
Of course, leaving the Mage of Nightfall.
So they can be evolved here.
Because the Aelia died, yeah, he was able to put himself in overflow. That's really good. Coming into a Goblin, not that great. I mean, oh my gosh, I mean, Dragon is going to be able to take this game. I mean, look at the cards that JaZe has. He does not have what he needs.
He needed a little more impact here.
Right. He's going to have to like exhaust all his options just to get rid of the Sybil. He might just go face here. I mean, I think that's what he has to do.
Yeah, I think that's a smart choice. You may as well because you know you're going to be traded in.
You're already at 20 health. You could possibly draw into the options you need in later turns.
Oh, man. Evolve on this Ouroboros as well is going to make things real tough.
For sure, especially because Ouroboros is going to be able to kill himself off by attacking this mage, healing less for 3. Man, it's making it even harder for JaZe to close out the game. This is going to be tough.
Halo Golem. He's still just swinging wildly for face here.
Not even able to take out the Sybil. So I mean, Halo Golem dealing 3 damage, and on the next turn, it's over, and Sybil heals for 3 anyway, so it's completely mitigated.
Yeah.
And the Ouroboros, man, another 3 damage right to face. This is Dragoncraft's game to lose right here.
Yep. 8 health remaining, and JaZe kind of missed his moment of opportunity. And this is kind of how aggro just ends up petering out.
Yeah, definitely.
There it is, Ouroboros to end it. Les takes the first game. And JaZe has to wonder, you know, he made it real far with his craft deck.
He made it real far. So we'll see if he decides to keep it into a sword matchup. If he thinks that might be a good option to do. I mean, it could prove fatal because of how aggressive sword can be.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think what's really important here is that you kind of have to get that win with your Runecraft deck. I think you should just run it again and just look to draw into the options that you need.
Right. Either way, the Runecraft deck is going to have to go up against the sword deck, no matter what.
The big thing about it is there's nothing much more to say about it from the perspective of JaZe. But for Les, I think he played very patiently. I like that he didn't spend his oracles in the way that he did. And I think he just wanted to maintain presence on the board, and it really helped him out there.
Gotcha. He's got a shadow deck, excuse me. Either way, still, it's gonna be real difficult. Could be a fast game. And that's kind of what I'm hoping to see. I like the Red Hot Ritual for just 2 damage, being able to take out a 2-drop that Les is going to be able to throw out. And the Mage Illusionist as well, so it's going to have a sticky follower on board that the Shadow could have a real tough time dealing with, especially when there's only 1 zombie party. Oh, but he does draw into the Shadow Reaper.
That's going to be really important here. Red Hot Ritual has no real target.
Yep, might want to save that in case...
The Alchemist.
Yeah, probably going to be the Alchemist, just to get the standard 2/2 drop, get the Sigil in hand, setting up for later plays when you can draw into the Halo Golems and things of that nature. Oh my gosh, double Shadow Reaper. West is really liking those 2 cards in his hand right now.
So he's going to be looking for... The smart option is going to be Earth Essence Illusionist?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, there still is not been a target for Red Hot Ritual, and a turn away from Demonic Strike. It's going to have to be that. The Goblin instead of the Earth Essence, giving Les the opportunity to take out the Illusionist without gaining its enhanced effect.
He opts to use Zombie Party, but I think that's okay just in the sense that it allows the other goblins to swing. It's not going to do that, so there's opportunity here. Red Hot Ritual and the Alchemist can drop.
He's got 7 damage to face if he wanted to play the Demonic Strike. I don't think that's going to be it, but getting another Sigil here, really nice.
Evolve is on the next turn for Les as well.
Right.
So this is a very telling moment. Do you double Shadow Reaper and then throw the Bone Chimera in and involve the skeleton?
Could do that. I mean, that's at least 1 follower dead, and I think that's going to be it. Buffing both of the Shadow Reapers up, it's got to be nice. It would have been really nice if he was able to trade off 2 followers. If, for instance, there was a follower that this Evolved Skeleton could trade into, like a Halo Golem or something like that, to really buff up the Shadow Reapers even more. But that's still a 3/1 follower that JaZe's going to have to deal with, and the 2 Shadow Reapers that both have Ambush, and there's a Levi coming in the hand for JaZe.
Yeah, if he plays Levi Evolve, he needs to create board space if he wants to use Red Hot Ritual. But he will actually earn himself quite a bit of damage.
He could use the Illusionist effect. I mean, attack into the skeleton. Even then, like, oh man, the double Shadow Reapers, that's so scary. There's not a perfect way to do this. Either way, they've still got Ambush. And if you want to try to save yourself some health, you either just completely go face and swing for the fences, hope for the best. I mean, but that's still just either way, it's a massive board that Les is going to be able to play with next turn when there's a possibility of drawing a Cerberus even next turn as well for Les.
You're done for.
Gonna evolve the Illusionist. And that's gonna put pressure on Les to remove the Illusionist, but it's just gonna be resummoned by the Earth Essence. And even if he plays Red Hot Ritual, it could resummon itself twice.
Right.
He's going to go ahead and play just the normal Earth Essence here. And Demonic Strike. This is a tough situation. You need to kill that Magic Illusionist so many times.
Yep.
That's 4 damage ready to go. Or you get 2 on the Illusionist, and then you play Levi Evolve and use Crimson Sorcery to finish it out.
Or Catacomb. Game's over. Catacomb. Just instantly win the game. Did you know that's it's has a magical effect. When you play it, you win the game.
That is a good proposal. Have you tried that on ladder?
I've tried it on ladder. Hasn't worked out. It hasn't worked out too well, actually. But we'll see. We'll see if that's what West wants
I
to
actually
do.
think that because you're not on 6 play points either, you don't even have the shadows to do it. I think there isn't a way for Les to win. We'll see. If he throws... Okay. It's the second time, and he needs to swing. He needs to kill both the goblins as well, is the thing. Zombie party. Okay. He's going to be able to be in the clear here. Very, very close.
Very close. There's still a Levi in hand and a Sigil being able to take out at least one of the... oh my gosh, that's massive. Oh my gosh, so he could take out the Reaper, evolve the Levi, you get the Crimson Sorcery, play the Mage of Nightfall, and, I mean, there is going to be the Death's Breath coming out next turn, so that's going to be real tricky for JaZe to deal with.
Choose one or the other here. I think you need to be careful of Death's Breath, because that's certainly going to be the option here for Les to protect himself.
Right, when you've got 6 shadows, you've got...
Yep, and I think that's going to be the nail in the coffin. I mean, your top decking options, unless it's going to be Mutagenic Bolt here on the top deck.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Let's see. Mutagenic Bolt would do 5 damage.
Mutagenic Bolt would win
now
the
that I
game.
said it, I'm real nervous now. Oh, thank God.
Oh, man,
Thank
Halo
the
Golem
Lord.
without a Sigil. And no space to attack with the wards. I think that's going to be the game for Lest.
Yeah. I would have freaked out if Mutagenic Bolt came up and he just tossed it over and...
You probably just would have left.
We've seen enough today. We've seen enough.
Go easy on us, please. We're
Please.
fragile.
We've seen enough today, and JaZe's Runecraft deck just couldn't quite push through. Was so close to lethal, in fact. That last turn for Les was really important, that he ended up having the cards available and the Shadow Reapers with the damage enough to constantly remove the Magic Illusionist.
Right, and especially with the Demon Lord himself in the hand for Lest. I mean, there's no way that JaZe's going to be able to clear off the board completely.
Who's as old as dirt?
And with only 10 health, I mean, that's going to be a massive amount of damage from Ector coming out next turn.
It's just like back in the old days.
Oh boy. Nice Shadow Reaper.
He's very content to watch his friends die.
Yeah.
Very content.
And I like it. Give your opponent the ability to swing for lethal. Oh my God.
Yeah.
There he is, the horse, Demon Lord Ector.
Man, such a good card. I can see why Shadow Nexus in their tournament likes to ban that card. It's great. It's probably one of the best cards in the game, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. It really has brought in so many victories as well in the NGE Shadowverse Open. And Les is going to add one more to that list. So Les is going to move on to 0, and that's kind of within the scope of how Exodium saw the semis kind of playing out.
Right.
And so he's kind of 1 for 2 in terms of predictions here. Runecraft is out, so there's no longer that kind of bias there. So it can't win the tournament. It's going to be Kadeemer